episode of Joe Mogul. And new Joe Mogul videos are available every Wednesday morning. So brighten up your life and tickle your smarts. Hit the subscribe button below and I will be sure to keep you on your toes.
From the beach of Belize, it's Passover time. And a few days ago, we sat and read what's called the Haggadah or the Seder, which tells the story of Exodus. And for those of you who don't know, Passover is more than one thing, but Passover mainly represents celebration of freedom, the turning of a nation from slavery into a free nation in the state of Israel. And my private personal read of what can we take from that story, if you put aside the religious aspect of it and just look at it as a story, as a great adventure story, and it is a great adventure story, what can we learn? How can we get into that state of freedom? So my take is two elements coexist that create that possibility, that create that option to become free. One start with the fact that Moses back then started a very bold, risky move that looks like a huge risk, a long shot, and probably people around back then would say, what are you thinking? Nobody believed that they can overcome the strong Egyptian and become free. It was a very, very dramatic move. But he did it and it was successful. And that would trigger the freedom story. That would start a very, very radical change, risky, brave move that start the change. And the second aspect that coexists with the first one in order to achieve freedom was the fact, the hardship. 40 years of walking in the desert. Only after 40 years the people of Israel were ready for that state of mind, if you will, of being free. And those two elements, the radical move, the bold move, the risky change, with the hard work, represent for me the lesson, the take from the Haggadah, from the Seder, from Passover. So from the beach of Belize, during this very special Passover, adios.
If you enjoyed the video you just saw, hit the subscribe button below. Even if you think the video you just saw is a complete garbage, hit the subscribe button below. Because who knows, maybe next week it's gonna be much better. I would love to hear your feedback. And I would love to know if you have any ideas for future topics you want me to discuss. Let me know. And don't forget to check the Joe Mogul website, because Joe Mogul website has videos that may put a smile on your face, maybe provoke a new idea in your head, and maybe inspire you to work towards your financial freedom. Because remember, every big dream starts with a small step, and that small step can start with a little tip on the Joe Mogul video on Wednesday morning. Ah! Yeah. Look at this beauty. Ooh.